Good evening, students. Today we will be learning about the science, like when we deal with science, when we are doing what. So, many students I have seen that they do mistakes, they are confused about using the science. So, I thought that I should make a video for you people that you can easily get the proper concept of using the signs, and when you are having the problem of summing up or the problem of multiplication, how do we deal with the signs. I hope so that this video will be very beneficial for those students who are having this problem, and I will try my best that today and forever you will never be facing the problem anymore. So I am going to try now. I hope so that you will definitely like this. Okay, so our topic is understanding the signs. Signs, are plus, minus, multiply, and division. So we are going to learn that there are two things which we face, and there are two things about which we need to be very careful. Things are that are we summing up the quantities, or are we multiplying or dividing the quantities. So let me first explain you that when we sum up the quantities, so when we sum up, you only use the signs then addition and subtraction, like these signs will be used in the question. So now look, the examples I have made, it is 5 3 minus 5 minus 3, 5 minus 3 minus 3, minus 5 and 3. As you all know that if there is no sign given, then it is positive, and we know that we have to add these two quantities, we are summing up. So because positive, this is also positive, it means we have to add these two numbers, and we will write the answer 8. So it is positive 8. If you write positive signs, it's good. Not if you don't write, it's okay. But for these examples, I will be also writing the signs. This is minus 5 and minus 3. So answer will be minus 8. Okay. This is positive 5. This is minus 3. Answer is 2 with the sign of the greater number. Greater number is 5. So we will write the positive sign, that is 2. And now this is minus 5. This is positive 3. Again answer is 2, and we will assign the sign of the greater number, that is negative. So we will write here minus 2. So students, when we multiply, look, when multiply or divide the quantities, when we are multiplying or dividing the quantities, I have used the multiply sign only once because of the size of the board, because the board size is small, so that's why I have used it only once. So look, that when we multiply, you know that this is positive, this is also positive, and here you apply that rule which you have learnt about the signs, that positive times positive is positive. So here you will write the sign positive, and you will multiply these numbers because we are multiplying, so its answer is 15. So now compare it with this. Compare positive 5, positive 3, answer is positive 15, and this is positive 5, positive 3, answer is positive 8. And what we are doing here, we are summing up the quantities, there we are multiplying the quantities. So don't think that here we have to add because the signs are same. No, you are multiplying the signs. It is positive times positive, that is positive, and then we multiply these numbers. Here it is positive, it is positive, you add the quantities. So I hope so that you are getting it what I am trying to explain. So students, now look at this, that we are multiplying. We will first multiply the signs, minus times minus plus. and 5 threes are 15. Now again I wish you to compare this with this. Here we are summing up. Here we are not multiplying. So the answer due to these negative signs, that further decrease, because it was -5 and we have -3 more. That's why it has decreased to -8. Fine. So it is multiplying. So minus times minus is plus and 5 threes are 15. I hope you are getting it. And now again multiply. So we have to use this rule of the signs multiplication. So minus times positive is negative and 5 times 3 is 15. And now compare it with this. So it is, here we are summing up. It is positive 5 minus 3 and we have got the answer 2 with the sign of the greater number, that is positive. So in the same way, positive times negative is negative and 5 threes are 15. So now the important thing which we need to learn, that which we need to remember all the time, is that are we multiplying or dividing? Like for the division, the rule is same of signs. So are we multiplying or dividing, or we are simply finding the sum of the quantities, or we are adding or subtracting? This you have to memorize, this you have to learn, this you have to remember, that here the rule is different, here the rule is different. There we are doing a different operation. Okay, so I hope so that this will be helping you. And now look, if you use your calculator, the use of calculator, that's why I've written it, because I think that it will be clearing your concept more. So look, when you are summing up the quantities, you type the numbers as it is, like you type plus 5 plus 3 or simply 5 plus 3, you get the answer 8. As it is, you have to type the numbers. You are not going to use any bracket or any other sign. Simple. 5 and 3, 8. You have to type -5 and -3. No other sign. You will get the answer -8. Here 5, type 5, that is positive, and -3 you will get the answer 2, and type -5 plus 3 you will get the answer -2. But when you multiply, either you use the brackets. If you don't want to use the sign, then you will be using the brackets, because you know that brackets and the sign of multiplication have the same meaning. So if you are using this, it's fine. If you are using the sign of multiplication, it's fine. It's up to you what you want to use. So 5 times 3 is 15. But when there are other signs, like these were positive, so we write them as it is. But when the quantities are negative, so then you are not just supposed to type the numbers. They will not automatically multiply. If you just type the numbers, they will give you -8 answer. But when you are multiplying, you have to do some additional work. That is, put the quantities in brackets, and you have to use multiply sign. If you don't use, then you have to use the brackets. So you know that this is the product. So these are two different things. We are summing them up. Here we are multiplying. So in the same way, -5 times by 3, 5 times by -3. So this multiply sign or the use of bracket is very important in multiplication or in division. So answer is 15. Here you will get the answer positive 15. Here you will get the answer on calculator -15, and here you will get the answer again -15. So this was about the signs. Please be very much careful about your objective, what you are doing. If you are just summing up, then you have to just type the numbers, whatever the number is. No need to change their sign, just type them as it is on your calculator. Or if you have learned these are going to be very much helpful. And in the same way, if you are going to multiply the quantities, be very much careful to use the bracket. Here the difference, we use the brackets or we use the sign of multiplication between the quantities, and then you will be getting the answers. I hope so that this video will help you and you will enjoy this. Thank you so much.